So, hi guys, hope you are doing fine. I am fine myself. I am here. I want to cook myself some lunch, and so I was here just bored. And then I thought, why not invite you to my kitchen? So, welcome to my kitchen. My name is Christine Rehana. If you're new here, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. And this channel is about, if you have not seen any video, in case, this channel is about we talk a lot about inspiration, about relationship, about marriage, about how to transform our lives, and also issues that have to do with children, with child care and parenting. So welcome back to the channel. Yes, so I am cooking, and I thought I can cook as we have a little conversation here. Today I'm cooking spaghetti for myself. Yes, I love cooking it with chicken together and some potatoes. So here are my spices. This here is spaghetti. This here is oil. This here is pomegranate. And this here is garlic powder. This here is onion powder. And this here is Maggi. Yes, you can use curry powder. I love using Maggi. And this here is a little oil. So I begin, this is salt. I begin with putting to boil some water. I boil water because I'm cooking long spaghetti. I put it to boil, just water with a little salt and oil. Put it to boil, and when it is ready, we'll be putting in our spaghetti. Yes, so as our water boils, let's have some little chat. Guys, today I put up a post on my Facebook page. My Facebook page is Christine Rehana, in case you have not gone there. It is Christine Rehana. So I put up a post today because I had a talk with a parent. There was a parent that asked me about this parent had a child. This child had some problems or some issues when it comes to talking. Like the child is so withdrawn and she rarely says a word, yet she is 3 years. So the parent was worried maybe she's delaying to develop some communication skills, and I've been writing about about skills development in our toddlers or children. You see, our children develop skills literally from the age or from when they are 6 months. Yes, they begin developing skills, some communication skills, some cognitive skills. As they grow older, they develop some social skills, which are all very important as your toddler grows. So I decided to write about social skills, about cognitive skills, about language or communication skills when it comes to our children. Yes, and I've been writing on how. I began by writing about how we develop skills, communication skills basically, when it comes to our children. Yes, so if you have a child and you would like to help them, because of course we have to help them develop some skills. Yes, we all have a vital role to play in the lives of our children. If you are a caretaker, whether you are a teacher, whether you are a parent, a mother or a father, anyone that takes care of a child, we have a role to play in order to help them develop these skills faster. Okay, so and today I wrote about how you can help your child develop skills. Yes, you can go visit my page if you want to know about the skills I'm talking about, the communication skills that children develop from as early as 8 months to 3 years to 4 years, like skills the children can develop even before they from home to go into kindergarten. Yes, because when it comes to school, other things are taught at school, but there are these skills that our children can pick up even from home. Okay, so you can go visit the page to know about these skills. So as I was saying today, I wrote about how we can help our children develop these skills when we are home. Yes, as a mother, as a caregiver, as a teacher, the things you can do to help your child pick up some communication skills, because it is very important for a child to be able to communicate either verbally or non-verbally, or like the non-verbal communication skills. They will help your child be able to express themselves, because they're also human beings. They need to be able to express their feelings of sadness, of happiness, of disappointment, they need to be able to. Communication is very important and vital, we all know. So how can you help your child develop skills of communication? I'm going to give you some hints on how you can do that. as a mother. Yes, keep on the channel. Don't forget we are cooking. And meanwhile, we have our spices cut. You might be wondering why they're very little. It is because I am cooking for myself alone. This here is oatmeal. This here are my chopped tomatoes. Here I have my cut carrots. This here is green pepper. I love having bigger pieces. They make a very good aroma. And this here are my diced onions. So our spices already cut, and we are water. Yes, and once it boils, I put my spaghetti. I just put water to boil with a little salt and a little oil and some chicken pieces. I am cooking my spaghetti with chicken breasts, 1 or 2. I'm just cooking for myself, so I'm going to put just a few. Yes, so this is how I put my spaghetti in and put it to boil. Remember, the water is already boiling, so it will just I like doing it that way, especially if I'm using this kind of macaron or spaghetti. Yeah, so just like that, put it to boil for 20 to 30 minutes. Yes, I take 20 to 30 minutes because I'm boiling it with some pieces of chicken and some pieces of sliced potato. That is how I like boiling it. I've told you, this is my own recipe. Maybe nobody cooks spaghetti the way I do, but I love cooking it like this. So you see, they will just go down. Oh yes. I put a little more. I don't want to cook too much, but I will not eat. Since there are some pieces of potatoes, I think that is enough. So just cover it up, and within a few minutes it will be just ready. Yes, don't forget we are cooking. So guys, I think our katogo has boiled. Somebody told me this is pure katogo because it has chicken, it has potatoes, and it has spaghetti. So I like putting the water out, taking the water out. I don't like it with water, so I use this and then filter the water out from my katogo. Oh, yes, then from there we're going to be making our sauce from my spices that I cut. The tomatoes, the onions, garlic, green pepper. I make sauce, then add it to the spaghetti. That's it. Okay. Yes, the ways you can help your child develop skills is one, before our children can even speak, even before they can be able to speak or before they can be able to read, there are ways we can help them develop skills. Okay, for example, when your child is, when they are still months old, 6 months, 8 months, or a year, closer to a year, you can help them by listening to them. There is a way you help them develop communication when you listen to them. Listen to them when they make sound. Yes, because they imitate sounds. We know, if you have ever had a child, they imitate sounds. They make sounds themselves in a way of communicating. Well, they also they make faces. For example, if you come close to a baby, you will see them smile. Yes, so respond to the smiling, respond to the sounds, respond to the things they do. So like I said, we make our sauce. I just use a little oil. Oh my god, I put in so much, but it's okay. Yes. Then in my oil I put my chicken breasts. We just fry them for a little while. So another way you can develop communication skills when it comes to your child is, you see, around 1 year or 1.5, 2 years to 3 years, our children, most of them begin speaking. They begin speaking 1, 2, 3 words. Around 3 years, they begin making sentences. Okay? So another way to help your child is to listen to them. Everyone needs to be listened to, I mean. So be a very good listener if you want your child to develop some development skills, some communication skills. As a parent, you ought to be a listener. Listen to your child. Engage them in conversations. For example, you can ask them about how their day has been, what they did when they went to play, what took place there. Make them, give them chance and space for them to talk to you, to tell you what happened, okay? And that way you'll be developing communication skills with a child. Listen and then allow them speak to you. Allow them talk to you. Allow them tell you what happened as they were playing, because a lot of things happen as our children play. So they can even act scenes. You can ask them to act scenes. What happened? Maybe they are telling you as you are playing, somebody did this, and then make them or allow them act scenes to express how they feel. Maybe something happened that made them happy, or made them disappointed, or made them feel sad. Let them act out those scenes, and that will help them. Okay, so I am frying our chicken for a little while, and then I'll put my spices. I put them all at once, no problem. Yeah, you're not able to see inside my pan because of my camera, but it's okay. So another way to help our children is you can also read out storybooks. You can read out, usually the stories can help you. I myself, as a teacher, I began reading to my girl, I think when she was around 12 months, that's a year, I began reading to her. I read out, I get a book and read it out loud. I'm putting her to rest somewhere after you give her a warm bath, after you fed her very well, then read out a story very loud. And I noticed she could listen, and she developed listening skills that are very, very, very good. She's a very good listener. My girl listens very well, so I began by reading. So I was saying you can read out to your child, read a book, read a magazine, read to them at least. They have very short listening span, attention span, but at least they will listen to you for a while. That will help them develop listening, because listening is part of communication. Okay, so through reading to them, they will be gaining some listening skills as children. This here is tomato paste. I love using some little tomato paste. Okay. So that is also another way to help your child develop some communication skills. Another way is also to give them chance to tell stories. Yes, you may be asking yourself, why do they even have stories? Yes, they have stories. Do you know what happens when they are there playing? Because you cannot tell me you're always around when your children are playing. I mean, we all have things to do. You won't always be present, but they will tell you. Let them tell you what happened, like I said. Let them narrate the things that happened, or even act them. Let them tell you stories, and you can also give them space to ask you questions. From 3 years around, 3 years, they begin to question a lot. They ask about everything. Give them chance. Let them ask you questions. And when they ask you questions, do not leave them hanging. Answer. My girl could ask you why I remember, because being a teacher, her first words or her first language, she began speaking English. Yes, because she could hear English from school to home. So I remember she began asking me at around 3 years. She could ask me, why do they call, maybe she goes to play with other colleagues, she comes back and maybe she hears them say a ginger, they mean a stone, a ginger. So she could come back and ask me, Mommy, isn't this a stone? Why are they calling it a ginger? My girl had that issue, and by the way, that is so that is also important to talk about. When a child is in an environment where very different languages are used, she hears Luganda, she hears Rutoro, she hears English. Sometimes our children will delay to speak because they tend to get confused. So that is what happened with my Laura. So she could ask questions. I was talking about the questions answer the questions. Answer them. Just give them answers when they ask you. That helps them. I mean, you are involving them in conversations. You are talking to them, speaking to them, and they are also, you answer them. They are curious to know. So answer the questions back, and that will help them. Okay, so I think my spices are ready. They are ready. Yes, I think my sauce is ready. So I'll just put in my Maggi. This is here Maggi. Like I showed you, this one is onion powder. You're not able to see in my pan because I am using my phone. And then this here is garlic powder. Yeah. And then when everything is ready and mixed up, that is when I bring my spaghetti. Just add it to the sauce. Just stir up. Stir to make sure the sauce gets in. Just make a mixture, and that's all. You can also try taking them to, allowing them to play, taking them to places or play centers. I can call them play centers or parks, or maybe even if you do not take them to a park, because I know parks are rare in our country. But again, we have play areas. Yes, we have play areas, or even allow them play around the neighborhood. Just let them get involved with other children. You know, children learn so quickly. Children love participating. They love playing. That is why you find children together in an area playing, even without you availing play materials. They will play with anything they find, with sand, with soil, with salt, with sugar, with bottle tops, with anything. Children can play with anything. Just allow them get involved with other children, mix together. Allow them get mix with other children, and you see them developing communication skills, because during play they communicate to each other. Yes, so that is also very important. Another way for you to try out, help your child. You can also avail reading materials, as I was saying, even before the child can read, even before they can talk. Avail magazines, reading materials like books, storybooks, magazines, newspapers. Even before they can read, let them look at the pictures. Let them point at the pictures. That way they learn to differentiate people. People according to sex, like this one is male, this one is female, this one is a child, this one is, they learn a lot of things. Allow them, just look at the pictures even if they cannot read. If they can read, avail reading materials, okay? And that is important. Sometimes when I speak of reading and I'm talking about children, some people are like, what? But yes, children can read. As early as 3 years, 4 years, some children are able to read. That is if you put in the genuine effort to teach them. You can teach your child to read. That is also something I'll talk about next time, maybe in another video. And hey guys, I think our food is ready, so I am going to show you how it came out. Come we eat. Yes, so as I was saying, that you can there are so many ways you can try out to help your child gain to help your child gain communication skills. That and so much more. We continue to be talking about that. We also talk about, I will make another video to discuss also some cognitive skills you can teach our children, and also some social skills and how best we can help them improve as parents. Yes, we are in an era where we do not have to just leave the work to the teachers. We can do a lot as parents, as caregivers, even at home, before our children, before they... So my lunch is done and I'm going to enjoy it. See it? This is how it has turned out. Hope you guys like it. You can try out this for breakfast. For example, if you skipped breakfast, have it as an early lunch. I love taking this with salads. Yes, and my salad today has, take a look. My salad has tomatoes, it has cucumber. It has tomatoes and cucumber. And I'll take this with a Pepsi. So this here is my lunch. Thank you guys.